Grinnell women's soccer had another successful season, ending the year 6-3 in conference and making another appearance at the Midwest Conference Tournament for the third time in the past 4 years. We also tallied a historic win over Lake Forest College in the regular season, one that has not been done for a long time.
The team has a number of records accounted for this season, including number of goals scored in a game. We scored 7. We had the most number of coaches in the Midwest Conference with 4, and the youngest ever player on the team, Baby James.
We also had 3 Grinnell women's soccer players make it to the all-conference teams, including senior Francesca Varias, sophomore Lauren Edwards for the second year in a row, and sophomore Valencia Alvarez. Great season, women.
I think that one of the biggest improvements that we had this season was our ability to all work together on the court. Even with players that come in with incredible skill sets, it can be hard to find the cohesion that we had this season, especially when we had such a new team and so many young players on the court. We had a lot of big roles that needed to be filled after we lost players last year, and I think a lot of people really stepped up and filled those roles this season. Skill-wise, I think our biggest improvements were that our hitters were so intelligent and worked on so many new shots. Not only were we going up and taking huge rips, but we were seeing the defense and putting the ball exactly where they were not. I'm super impressed with just how we got after it. We didn't have a bunch of different rotations that we ran on defense or anything like that, but we just balled out and picked balls up. It was great. And then I think one of the most important contributors to the team cohesion that we had this season was the amount of time that we got to spend together.
My goals for next year for our defense is to be more consistent. Last year we had really good games, really bad games, and this year I believe we need to just make sure that we're really good. Stay really good, because when you have really bad games, you really pay the price. So, and on offense, we need to score some points. We need to get some first downs, a lot more of those first downs and points, because we need to score on offense.
My name is Jeff Keel. I'm currently a third-year biochem major. This upcoming season will be my second year serving as team captain. In my second year, I hope to improve as a team so we are more competitive on the football field. I will do this by holding people accountable, pushing my teammates' limits, and trying to create a cohesive team. Hopefully by doing these things, we'll improve our record and lift the standing of the program.
Hey, it's Hassan Thompson, class of 2019 economics major, and I play outside linebacker for Grinnell College football team. Last year, I feel like we laid down a nice foundation for where we want to move forward, in this program. We're being more competitive and just having a positive culture at all times, both off and on the field. But, this upcoming season, as a team, I expect for us, we're close to gap with a lot of schools in our conference that we see as our peer schools, and I expect for us to now just take that challenge to now and go out there and put the results on the board that we know, we're capable of, and being very dominant on both offense, defense, and on special teams, just dominating every aspect of the game. Personally, I expect myself to be more consistent as a leader and as a player, both off and on the field, just leading my team in the right direction and bringing guys along.
This year, the Grinnell College men's basketball team enjoyed a winning record of 13-11. We started off on a hot streak of 5-0 in non-conference play and quickly got into conference play. We came back and played the national champions, Nebraska Wesleyan, and played them tight, and we were up in the second half, and they pulled away. But we proved that we can compete with the best. Additionally, this year we enjoyed some individual success through Vinny Curta, who led the nation in scoring, and set free throw records for both makes and attempts in the conference. And we also enjoyed some young talent in the freshman class. As a graduating senior, I'm excited to see what the future holds for this program, and I'm sure it'll be bright.
The Grinnell women's basketball team played well at home and gave the top teams in the conference a run for their money at several points during the season. We finished with a 7-6 record at home, achieving our goal of protecting Darby Gymnasium. A highlight of the season was a 3-game win streak during winter break. In hard-fought battles, we defeated Lake Forest, Beloit, and Monmouth. A number of Pioneer women made notable achievements this season. Kayla Morrissey was named All-Midwest Conference First Team and Academic All-District First Team. She also is Grinnell's career leader in free throws made and attempted and finished in the top 10 of many other statistical categories. Tyria Heath had a breakout freshman season, averaging 12 points per game and creating shots for her teammates with her ability to get to the basket. Reagan Kasbeck also had a great season, averaging 11 points per game. Additionally, Hannah Kessel poured in three-pointers this season, shooting 34% from the beyond the arc. The team hosted a basketball clinic for kids in the Grinnell community and got the opportunity to read to kids at Fairview Elementary School. Grinnell women's basketball looks forward to putting in work in the offseason to become a fierce competitor in the conference next year.
I think that the best memory I have is less a specific event and more the things that happen all the time. So like the ritual of it, and so things like taking showers with the team or even in the dining hall, the things that I can always count on being there and that kind of build as a collection of memories rather than an individual moment.
My favorite memory from this cross-country season was our training during early return for NSO when everyone came back to the season and seemed really excited for what was to come. It was really special to be back on campus with everyone because I was abroad last semester and I just felt a bond already forming with all of the women on our team. It was really special.
My favorite moment this season was probably finishing conference and there were all these beasts lining the chute. And everyone was just like grabbing for me, which initially was really overwhelming because I just was like swatting them away. I wanted to be done. But I think I grabbed Jill and we just made eye contact and it was just like very empowering, in that I think I felt like that was it and it was a culmination, and then we all got really emotional, but we did it together, so it was really special. And also conference was just like an unexpected surprise for me this season. So yeah.
My favorite memory from the season had to happen after conference. Conference is always a really magical time, but I just felt like there's a really special energy in the air this time. So many people had PR'd and there was such a pride that we had done that together. But specifically, I went on a cool down run with 3 other seniors, Maida, Emma Lumen, and Whitney, and we were just running, and it kind of hit us that this was our last conference, and it was just a really surreal and emotional but wonderful moment, and realizing that we had gone through all of this together. It was just a really great culmination of the season and our 4 years running cross country at Grinnell.
This year, the women's swim and dive team was a repeat conference champion. We were awarded the Newcomer Swimmer of the Year, Madeline Peak, Diver of the Year, Summer White, Swimmer of the Year, Maria Vanity, and Coach of the Year, Erin Hurley. Summer White qualified for diving regionals and represented Grinnell in Texas. We started out the season strongly with a great incoming class that stepped up in the pool and on the boards to fill some big fins. Throughout the season, we trained very well and were able to give back to Grinnell and Naples, Florida through our monthly community service events. Team members once again traveled to Florida for winter break training. After training hard and soaking up some rays, we returned with fabulous performances to start off spring semester. Throughout the entire season, we grew as a community through team building and supportive competition. This successful season would not have been possible without our coaches' phenomenal effort and the initiative and leadership of our teammates. Our senior class is excited to continue supporting this team from afar. Thank you for a great season. We wish the best of luck to all student athletes.
The Pioneer softball team had the most explosive season in program history, breaking 56 team and individual records while boasting the winningest season in Grinnell softball history with a 24-14 overall record and a 12-6 conference record. Some of our most notable wins were taking down 2 nationally ranked teams, defeating Central College 5-3 and eliminating Lake Forest from the conference tournament 2-0. We went 6-1 on our spring break trip to Florida and competed in the conference tournament for just the 3rd time in program history, taking 3rd place. We had 5 all-conference selections, including Newcomer of the Year as well as Player of the Year for the 2nd season in a row and only the 3rd time in program history. In 38 games, our offense led the conference in multiple categories, including home runs, batting average, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and runs scored. The Pioneers will graduate 4 seniors and will return 14 players for next season while continuing the success of Team 41.
The swim team had an incredible year this time around. We were, I believe, more rounded than ever before. And I mean that in most of the time, you just have a class come in, most are sprinters, most are distance, most are mid. But this year it was great to have first years who did a little bit of everything. We swept conference again. We got best newcomer and best performer, both first years. So that was a great thing for us. It just shows that as a team, we're growing, we're getting better. And we can't wait to see what happens next year because it looks like this incoming class is going to be massive. And yeah, I guess that is all from me.
South to the land of the pines, I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
So my favorite memory from the season was probably the Wheaton meet in Chicago. I think just the whole experience of getting to do the bus ride with the team, having a great meet, seeing a lot of alums and family and friends, and then the next day being able to go explore Chicago with the whole team. That was just a really fun weekend, a really fun experience. And
coming down the final stretch to our athletic center and just taking big strides and just having all the memories from all my 4 years hit me all at once. And I remember crossing the line and being really happy with what I'd accomplished.
My favorite memory from this season was definitely the Les Duke meet. Last home meet, PR, hadn't PR'd since my second year, so it felt really good to do that. It was really encouraging to have a bunch of students come out and watch the meet and cheer me on. And
I think I speak for the entire team when I say that we had a fun and exciting season with a late run that went into the finals of the conference championship. And, we had a losing record going into conference, I think, out of season, out of conference. And then we fought back against some really regionally ranked and nationally ranked teams and gave them a good run for it. And then, our guys just stepped up at the end, and we had a fantastic game against Knox College where we went down to 10 guys. We're down 1-0. We fight back 1-1, and then sure enough, in overtime, we got Artis Triscus, one of our senior captains, putting away the game winner. And it was a memory that we'll all have for the rest of our lives. So it was a fun season, and proud of all our guys.
This year's team marked the 100th Grinnell College Pioneer baseball team ever assembled, and perhaps the largest team in the school's history. With a massive 16-player first-year class, this year proved to be a big growing season for us. We started out the season slowly. On our annual spring break baseball trip to Florida, we played several top 25 and a few top 10 ranked teams. But these early challenges proved beneficial to us as we rolled into our conference season.
In conference play, we finished 13-6, placed second in the South Division, and earned a spot in the Midwest Conference Tournament for the 10th season in a row. We fell short of our goal of winning the championship, but I couldn't be more proud of how our team fought for each other until the very end.
My hands on myself. Pick up, dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Guess my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966. Might be over now, but I feel it still.
Track as a sport is based off of tolerating large amounts of pain, and I think our team did a really great job this year of pushing each other past where we were comfortable. So I'm really proud of everybody for taking their performance and their effort to the next level.
Out there, it was a good season with a lot of good fights, and I'm proud of everyone.
I'm proud of our team for coming together at conference and really supporting all of our efforts throughout the season.
I'm really proud of the way that our team had a very cohesive atmosphere